My name is Brian Schonk. I'm the Chancellor here at UACCB, and it's my honor to welcome you this evening to our Student Awards ceremony. Our Student Awards ceremony is one of the highlights of our school year. It is a time for us to reflect, acknowledge, and celebrate the great work that all of our students, our staff, and our faculty do. This event is also the first in a series of events, end-of-year events, we use to celebrate our student successes. We're going to get the program started here just momentarily, but I just want to take an opportunity to thank everybody who came out, all the loved ones, all the supporters, and especially all of our students who will be recognized. And I just want to congratulate you all in advance. We're going to start with our first set of awards, and they're going to be the academic awards. And our first presenter is going to be Miss Elizabeth Taylor.
Good evening. I'm Elizabeth Taylor, and it is my privilege to be an instructor in the UACCB Adult Education Department and the presenter for the Outstanding English Language Learner Award. So if you aren't familiar with adult education, I teach adults who are speakers of other languages but are learning English. Trung Don started attending class in the fall of 2022. At that time, he enrolled in English as a second language classes with the goal of improving his listening and speaking and reading and writing skills. After several months of consistently attending class, Trung set the goal to transition to the GED program so that he could earn an Arkansas high school diploma. He is currently working diligently toward his goal. Learning a language is difficult, and it's even more difficult when you are studying math and science and English language arts and social studies in a new language. But Trung is very dependable, he is hardworking, and he doesn't quit because the material is difficult or because he doesn't understand Miss Emily or Miss Becky when they're teaching English or math, and in his words, speaking fast English. Trung is kind and friendly to everyone that he meets, and his smiles and his jokes bring joy and positivity to our department. He's actually pretty funny. When he received the invitation to the awards ceremony, he told me that he was concerned whether he was the right person for the award. He joked that the invitation had been sent to the wrong house. He was worried that his English wasn't good enough. But learning a language is about progress, not perfection. And I can confidently say that his English is good enough. He is a good student, and he is very deserving of the honor of Outstanding English Language Learner. It is my pleasure to introduce Becky Warren, Dean of Health Professions.
Good evening. I will be giving out the Outstanding Adult Basic Education Student Award. Our student is Amber Quattlebaum. Amber was nominated by multiple individuals in the department, and one of her instructors had this to say. Amber started the program in 2019. In this case, it's the GED program, and she passed her first test, but because of life circumstances, she was not able to take the official test until August of 2021. So that's 2 years, that's a pretty long time. And then she went ahead and passed that test on her first try, which is a pretty big deal if you've ever taken the GED. Since August of 2021, she has really pushed herself to complete her GED. At times, she had to quit for a couple of months, but she never gave up. She always came back to continue to pursue her GED, and she was able to complete that. Amber has also been a great help and a cheerleader for the other students, and she has been a true inspiration to all. Not only was Amber a student, she's also a mother and a wife, and adding on a student role on top of that was very hard. But she overcame it, and we are super proud of her. Amber Caldwell. I am on the program to give the next award, but I have actually been able to bring my instructor here. So I'm going to introduce Jennifer Davidek, our EMS Program Director.
Even in hills, I'm not tall enough. It's good to be with you this evening. I'm going to talk about one of our paramedic students, Michael Beck. Was nominated for our Outstanding Nursing and Allied Health Student Award. He's spent the past 6 years at VitaLink EMS as an EMT basic, serving his community, and currently works for Survival Flight EMS. He's also a Combat Medic 68 Whiskey with the U.S. Army National Guard, where he's received several accolades. He holds additional certifications in basic life support, advanced cardiac life support, pediatric advanced life support, and pre-hospital trauma life support. Outside of work, Michael works with others in his hometown to run a camp for foster children and spearheads a plan for a daycare center to fill a need for his community. As a paramedic student, he consistently is prepared for lectures, attends classes and clinicals as scheduled, engages in discussion on the curriculum being covered, volunteers for group tours on campus, and leads one-on-one tutoring after class for EMT basic students as needed on a voluntary basis. He helps instructors set up labs and scenarios as needed and volunteers to be the mock patient for his classmates' scenarios. He excels in his clinical environment as well, receiving high scores on his evaluation and positive feedback from his preceptors. He demonstrates leadership ability and critical thinking skills, works well under pressure, and accepts constructive criticism, as well as adapts to evolving situations easily. I'm pleased to present Michael Beck with the Nursing and Allied Health Student Award. At this time, I would like to introduce Jeanette Youngblood, the Dean of Career Education.
Good evening, everyone. I have the pleasure of presenting a few different awards tonight for students that are in the Career Education Division. The first one will be the Outstanding Business Student Award. This goes to Felicia Johnson. Felicia is scheduled to receive her Associate of Applied Science degree in Management and Supervision this spring. She is a 4.0 student and balances that working full-time at First Community Bank and being a very busy mom and wife. Felicia reports that her marketing classes and social media management courses have been some of her favorites so far in the degree program, and she looks forward to using what she's learned to advance her career. So, Felicia Johnson. Our Outstanding Technology Student Award goes to Olu Adejibi. Olu is a computer technology student pursuing his Associate of Applied Science degree in computer technology. Along the way, he has already earned several stackable credentials and will earn more prior to completing his Associate of Applied Science degree. I've personally had Olu in class, and I can say his interest in computer and technology is evident. He plans to become a software engineer and perhaps run his own computer business once he finishes his degree. So the outstanding computer technology student is Olu, who is also not here. Olu is actually an online student. That's an online degree program, and he lives in Little Rock. So, and our outstanding cosmetology student award winner is Nicole Reed. Nicole is scheduled to complete her technical certificate in cosmetology in May. According to Stephanie Baker, the UACCB cosmetology director, Nicole Reed stays busy and always has her daily activity signature sheets done each day. She is always on time. Nicole will always offer to help around the building, such as doing extra laundry, cleaning the dispensary, and always offering to assist other students with cleaning their supplies. Nicole goes out of her way to make sure she receives a client without complaining. She is always up for a challenge, whether it is something to do with hair, nails, or skin, and will always be accepting of what walks through the door. She gets along with everyone and never has conflicts with anyone. She stays focused and completes her homework assignments and other tasks without being told to do so. Our outstanding cosmetology student award winner is Nicole Reed, who is also not here. I have the pleasure of introducing Doug Muse, the Dean of General Education.
Well, good evening. This is really great. I was telling Dr. Schomp before he was here several years ago, the first time we had an outstanding academic awards, we had this room divided off. There was no tables, no food, no frills. We had the podium over in the corner, and there was about, 10 or 12 of us that were there. Were you there, Tina? And we gave out how many awards? 3 or 4. And it was great. We were excited to do it, but it has really grown. This is a very nice time tonight, and I appreciate y'all being here. I have 4 different awards I'd like to give out tonight. As Dean of General Education, most of these are just courses or department awards, not necessarily a program award like some you've heard already. So, Outstanding Arts and Humanities Student Award goes to Gabriel Garcia. I do not know Gabriel, but I've probably seen him in the hall, and several of the you can come on up. And you can come up around here. I think they're going to get our picture. But I heard lots and lots of good things. The running was really tight in Arts and Humanities. How many instructors do we have in Arts and Humanities? 7 or 8 of them? We had that many nominations. But anyway, Gabriel won out over everybody else. Yeah, that's why. You might have noticed me getting a little help coming up. I was afraid I was going to do that. So thanks for doing that, Gabriel, and get that monkey off her back. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't made it back down yet, so I better not get too low. Our next award goes to the Outstanding Education Student, Beth Davis, who could not be here tonight. Some of you may not know this, but we've just started a new teacher ed program this fall. We've hired a teacher/director, and Ashley Walker, and she's done an awesome job. I was in on a Zoom meeting today with UCA. They're beginning a program we'll hear more and more about that they can do the first 2 years here, go to UCA, and it's just one of several schools, and complete the second half of their bachelor's degree at UCA all online, and they have grant money and lots of funding for this, so someone can do the first 2 years here, probably get most of that paid for with different grants, and then go in there and finish up. It is a great opportunity. Spread the word. More to come, so just listen for that. I'm sorry Beth couldn't be here tonight, but she's otherwise occupied. And then the Outstanding Math Student Award goes to Sabrina Lacey. Sabrina here. I know lots of students, but it just turned out tonight that I only know one of the 4. I knew Gabriel from seeing him in the hall over there, but so Sabrina gets our math award tonight. She's actually in the middle or almost to the end of Calculus 2. So if anybody can match that, then maybe you can get an award next year. But anyway, she's a very bright student. The instructor for that class bragged on her, said that, that most of his Calculus 2 students are doing well, but she just surpasses everybody else as far as doing well in the class, and so we're proud of her. And then our last award, and certainly not least, I've got to admit something today. I had the pleasure of having this young lady in the fall in my statistics class, and she topped the class in there. And then she's right now in my trig class. She could have been viable for the math award, but instead she's getting the science award tonight, and it's Sarah Shaw. Sarah? While she's coming, I'm going to admit something. I've known her all of her life, practically. Her mother, Mindy, used to teach here, and I don't have the award. I need to turn around and get it.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And so, having her in class is fault. You know, I've had to learn so many student names over the years that after a while it's kind of run together. Never dawned in 100 years in my mind that I knew her. I've known her, well, I knew her from class, but anyway, she's a pleasure to have in class, and I know she'll be successful in everything else she interests. So next one, let me turn the page because I don't want to miss this one. Let me introduce to you Dr. Zach Harbour, who's he's the Dean of, what is it? Your title's not here.
Workforce Education.
Workforce Education. I knew I was going to. There it is. It's on the other page. I knew who he was. Come on up.
Thank you, Mr. Muse. As the Dean of Workforce Education, I have the privilege of overseeing a variety of programs, skilled trades, agriculture, and the likes. We're going to begin this evening with our Outstanding Agriculture Technology Student Award. The recipient of this award is Ethan Walling. Allow me to read a few remarks provided by Ms. Carrie Robertson, our agriculture technology instructor. She says that Ethan is quick-witted. He laughs easily, and this makes him fun to be around. Ethan is willing to jump in with hands-on activities without hesitation. And one of the remarks that Ms. Robertson made is that he's able to jump in and be eager, but he makes sound judgments about what needs to be done. Ethan's life experiences that he shared with Ms. Robertson and myself has given him a broad base to move forward into a successful career in agriculture, really in whatever he chooses. Considering that Ethan is gainfully employed in the poultry process and industry, we have him to thank for using his knowledge, skills, and abilities to bring delicious poultry products from the farm to table. On behalf of our agriculture department, I wish Ethan Walling the best of success as he moves forward beyond UACCB and whatever endeavors he decides to choose. Come on up, Ethan. The next award I will present is our Outstanding Industrial Technology Award. This is another difficult award to choose, much like all of these, and I think it's a true testament to everyone that is receiving an award tonight. There's so many successful students, and I like to refer to each of you as cream of the crop, for that matter. Outstanding Industrial Technology Student Award will be presented to Dorian Del Russell. Dorian, if you would, go ahead and come on, head up this way as I have these remarks. I've had the honor to work alongside, literally, and we'll do so again on Friday. Come on up. And mentor Dorian as one of his instructors and, of course, as the Dean of Workforce Education. I agree with the positive remarks that are made by one of Dorian's instructors, Mr. Randall Warren. Mr. Warren wrote, you'll find this funny, Dorian. Dorian's presence in the class is characterized by a cheery positivity and a curious, willing, and eagerness to learn. Mr. Warren went on to say, "It can be hard to know just how much instruction Dorian has absorbed between his lighthearted jokes and bouts of laughter. But when he steps up to the plate, the work gets done with skill and care." I'm pleased to be able to present this award to you and work alongside you, Dorian. I wish you the best in your endeavors. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Vice Chancellor for Academics, Dr. Holly Smith.
Good evening. It's my pleasure tonight to be able to present the Outstanding Service Award to Samantha Dickey. During the time that this student has worked in the Student Success Center, she's continuously gone above and beyond. She's been an outstanding tutor to all students, but her knowledge and passion for geology shines through. She has successfully formed relationships with the instructors and students that she collaborates with. This year, she created an environment that fostered the development of study groups, created a variety of study guides, and created a survival guide for the course field trip. Her flexibility in serving students has been an amazing benefit to the Student Success Center, as she motivates students to develop the skills needed to be successful regardless of the subject area. Although she's not able to be with us tonight, please join me in congratulating Samantha Dickey in receiving this year's Outstanding Service Award. Up next, the Outstanding Student Affairs Awards will be presented by Dr. Zach Perrine, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, and Ms. Sierra Stewart, Student Life Coordinator.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. All right, so my first award to announce is our Outstanding Student Government Association Member Award. And this award goes to Jenna Kirkendall. So Jenna is a full-time student, employee, and mother. She has served as a freshman senator this past year and has helped with several events, including the Christmas Parade, Team UACCB student organizations, and tonight's ceremony. She shows up and contributes and is supportive of organization members and colleagues. Jenna's been a great support with SGA and on campus, and I'm also pleased to be able to work with Jenna now as a coworker, and she's been an outstanding contributor to the campus culture and the service to our students. So please everyone give a round of applause for Jenna Kirkendall.
Tonight's ceremony could not have happened without Jenna. All the pretty things that you see here were because of her. So thank you again. That sounds great. We're going to do things just slightly out of order. Okay. So the next one, I've had the pleasure with working with him for almost 2 years now, I think. Tonight, I want to introduce Hayden Crenshaw. He is receiving the Outstanding Leadership Student Award. Hayden is a student ambassador, the Student Government Association Secretary, Esports and More Secretary, the First Generation Organization President, has stepped into the role of President for the Unity Organization, and serves as a Student Success Center tutor. He has helped plan and execute several events on campus, including the annual First Generation Easter Egg Hunt for 2 years in a row now, the Smash Bros tournament that we held in October, and supported organizations such as the 25th Anniversary Celebration Tailgate. Hayden tackles problems headlong, admits and faces his mistakes, and cares about others. He shows up, puts in the effort, and has been a great leader for several organizations and groups this year. Hayden is graduating next month from UACCB with an Associate's in Science and General Education and is planning to transfer to Arkansas Tech University at the moment. I am very glad to be giving this award to Hayden Crenshaw, Outstanding Leadership.
The great 20th century painter Bob Ross described mistakes as happy accidents, and that's what certainly just happened right now when the script got cut. But for this next award, I really don't need too much of a reminder when talking about our academic all-star. So, as an Arkansas Community College, we're a part of the Arkansas Community College Organization. This is a network of all the different two-year institutions in the state, and there's so many benefits to being part of a strong network, but one of those is that we get to annually honor one student as our academic all-star. With that academic all-star award comes some great benefits. The first of all is that in their last semester here at the college, they receive a $500 scholarship. And again, this is a big achievement. You have to be involved on campus, you have to maintain a high GPA, at least a 3.5. You have to be working positively toward your transfer degree. And you have to know, what you're going to do. So many things come because you're the academic all-star. The other great benefit is that as you're about to graduate and when you transition, a four-year college, public college in the state will honor your achievement with a full ride to that institution. So what becomes is really a life-changing opportunity for a very driven student here at the college. So the student that we're going to announce universally is regarded as one of the kindest, hardworking students on campus. They always have a smile, are always ready to work, always ready to show up, are a breath of fresh air, a light and a joy to everyone they encounter. They're someone that I've been able to work with every once in a while, and certainly all the great people in the Chancellor's office have been as well. And so with that, I am very pleased to announce our academic all-star for this academic year is Mr. Saul Medina. Saul, come on up here. All right. And then, next up will be Stephanie, here talking about our outstanding student organization member.
Hello, everybody. I am going to announce the outstanding student organization member, and that is going to be Samantha Dickey. Of course, she's not here, but Samantha is not only an outstanding student, but she always contributes to the student organizations on campus, not only with her leadership skills, but also with her ability to help other organization members. Samantha is not only raising her human children, but also has a farm of her own, and her animals are her children also. She has been an FFA member for as long as I can remember, and has always been a contributor to the success of organizations that she participates in. It is my honor to present the Outstanding Student Organization Member Award to Sam.
Good evening. My name is Megan Akins. I'm the Director of Admissions here on campus. Tonight, I will be presenting the Outstanding Student Ambassador. The UACCB Student Ambassador team is comprised of the best, and you've heard some of their names called already tonight. Our ambassadors are leaders on campus and in the community. They lead tours, they engage in public speaking, and they serve this community. It's my honor today to recognize one ambassador in particular. This person has consistently gone above and beyond for our team. When she is not wrangling livestock or rowdy cowboys at the sale barn, she can be found serving our students and their families right here on this campus. Hannah Alder, thank you for being a teammate and this year's Outstanding Student Ambassador. Next, I would like to invite to the stage Ms. Rhonda McClelland, the Director of TRIO and Student Support Services.
Okay, if you're not familiar with TRIO Student Support Services, we are a federal grant that work with first-generation college students to help them be successful here and move on to the next level. So the first award I'd like to recognize is our TRIO Hall of Fame. Every year, TRIO programs across the state of Arkansas submit their Hall of Fame recognition to any current student that embodies how TRIO can work for them. These students are recognized on our National TRIO Day, February 26th, where we celebrate all TRIO students from across the United States. All Arkansas Hall of Fame recipients are placed in our actual booklet, so when we go to Washington, D.C. to advocate, these student stories are actually presented to our congressmen, so every congressional leader from Arkansas has heard Alessandra Scales' name. Allie has shown through her determination and hard work what can happen when you do not give up. Allie graduated from the LPN program in July of 2022, and she is currently in the LPN to RN program. While we have bumps in the road and it can twist and turn, Allie has never given up, and I am proud to welcome her to the TRIO Hall of Fame. Although she's not able to attend tonight, please give a round of applause for Alessandra Scales. The next award that I get to give out is the Outstanding Tutor Award. Dustin Cannon. Dustin Cannon has been a tutor for the TRIO Student Support Services program since November of 2020 during the COVID pandemic. Dustin graduated from UACCB with a STEM degree in 2021 and is transferred and will graduate from Lyon College this spring. 2 weeks. Dustin has been instrumental in developing the A&P Survival Series and Survival Guide that we work with our students with, also our microbiology. He is probably one of the best science tutors I've ever worked with. Dustin goes out of his way to not just invest in our students and their needs, but he goes to the instructors' offices to see what he can do to better support students' learning in class. He is a genuinely great tutor that takes time to work with students and offer support. Dustin has been promoted to our lead tutor in the fall of 2021 and has been doing a wonderful job offering ideas to better support students on their academic journey. While we believe that every tutor does a wonderful job of assisting students on campus, Dustin is our gold standard for taking the time to understand what the students' needs are and giving them the support it takes to be successful. It is with great pleasure that we award Dustin Cannon Tutor of the Year. And now I'm going to extend the invitation for the Student Government Association to come and present the Students' Choice Awards.
Good evening, everybody. The Student Government Association represents the interests and opinions of the UACCB student body in a governance process of the college and promotes projects and activities that are beneficial to the students. SGA works with the faculty and staff to be the voice of the student body. The officers of SGA, meaning currently myself and Jenna, are going to be presenting 4 different awards. I am personally honored to give out our Outstanding Staff Award. This staff member has been a large help to me personally, being an ambassador, and has been a large help to our ambassador team as a whole. She is the very first person 9 out of 10 times that you will hear whenever you call the school. And it is my honor to give the Outstanding Student Choice Staff Award to Ms. Tammy Smith.
It is my pleasure to introduce the recipient of the next award. This person has not only helped me personally navigate these last 2 semesters, she has done the same for countless other students over the years. Her door is always open, and she always has a kind word for anybody that crosses that threshold. This year's Outstanding Student Choice Academic Advisor is Ms. Van Taylor.
Our next 2 awards are Outstanding Instructor and Outstanding Organizational Advisor. I would like to preface this by saying that the recipient of these 2 awards are the same person, and he is not able to be here tonight. But this person has always had a smile on his face and is willing to give a kind word to students whenever they need it. He is both our on-campus oral communications instructor and the advisor of the debate club. This year's Outstanding Student Choice Instructor and Organizational Advisor is Mr. Jacob Chisholm. I would like to call Dr. Perrine to come back and give closing remarks.
On behalf of the faculty and staff here at UACCB, we congratulate each of our students who received an award this evening. Let's have another round of applause for our award recipients tonight. I'd also like to personally thank the UACCB faculty and staff for the role each of them has in the success of our students here at UACCB. It was our privilege to have so many family members, friends, and supporters of our guests on campus for this special event. We know how significant of a role you play in the success of our students. I would like to ask our family members, friends, and supporters from our students tonight to stand and be recognized at this time. Please. I see parents, I see supporters. Come on, everybody. Thank you. This is about student achievement, but it's also about the support that those students have for that achievement. And so we know it's a team effort. It's Team UACCB and Team Community, and we work together to make sure that everyone's in a good spot. So I'm really glad about that. So again, please feel free to enjoy some more refreshments, to take some pictures, and once again, well done to all of our outstanding students this evening. You've done a remarkable job, and we are very proud of you. Thank you all, and have a good night.